Thank you for joining me for this session of Dr. Plotzker's Mind. It was a difficult day of shopping. I had 4 places to go. First, I needed to pick up a prescription. Now, the pharmacy is terrific. The chief pharmacist, who I've known for years, is a local treasure. And up until today, the store was fine. I parked where I usually park, which is near the entrance, close to the pharmacy. Unfortunately, the store decided, I assume for security reasons, that they could only have one entrance, and it's the other one. So I had to walk the width of the store, go in that entrance, walk the width of the store to the pharmacy, which was in the opposite corner, pick up my prescription, walk the width of the store back to the functioning door, and then the width of the store again to my car. For all the annoyance, I'm actually grateful that not everybody my age has the stamina or strength to do that, especially if their errand is not grocery shopping but getting medicine. My next stop took me to my usual grocery store. Now, this is a place that has the lock on kosher products due to a deal made about 20 years ago with my previous rabbi. So virtually all of the kosher consumers regard this as their destination store. They also have the best sales. Unfortunately, what they advertise is not always on the shelf. I don't think it's bait and switch, but many of the advertised items were done in anticipation of having them, but supply chain being what it is, they didn't have them. The ads come out around midweek the previous week, but don't take effect until Sunday. So I would think that as a Monday morning shopper, there would be ample supplies. Not so. The meat section has been having less and less selection. I will usually find something on sale that I get. Today there was only one package of chicken that was reduced. They did have all the dairy stuff that was advertised. I'm making some special meals for Shavuot. Needed quite a lot of stuff. The produce, I decided to wait or even get it someplace else where it might look better. And a few other items, the tomatoes were essential to what I want to make. And if I can't find it cheaper someplace else, I will go back and get it. But this was a big disappointment. The next thing I needed, well, I shouldn't say needed, I should say wanted. I'm trying to upgrade my outdoor deck for alfresco dining. The only time we dine outside is in the sukkah in the fall, but I'd like to do it in the summer. Now, in order to do that, I tried to get a tabletop grill that was on sale at my supermarket, and they didn't have that either. But more importantly, I need seating. Target worked out very well. They had a 30% off sale last week on patio furniture, so I got 4 chairs. The tables that they had weren't quite what I wanted to get. Now, Boscov's, which is the regional department store, and I think the best of the department stores, had something suitable. I'd been looking at it for a while, decided I'm just going to get it. So I went up to the second floor, flagged down somebody who works there. It's not easy to find people who work there. And told her that I wanted to get the table that I was sitting at. She did not know how to do this. Now, I thought what you needed to do was take the credit card and call downstairs to the loading dock, and they will issue me a ticket to go pick it up and help me get it in my car. But she didn't know how to do that. And the 2 people who did know how to do that were off on lunch break. So I figured I'd just go home, check Walmart.com, check Amazon, check Wayfair, which I did, and still nothing quite as good. So that one I will have to go back. My final venture was the liquor store. Since I'm having guests, I wanted to get a bottle of wine. The Home Depot is right next door, so I parked at the liquor store, took a little bit of a walk over to the Home Depot, looked at their patio tables, nothing even close to suitable. So I then walked back to the liquor store. I had trouble finding cheap scotch. I found the expensive scotch, but with wandering around one more aisle, I must have missed it. I got a bottle of economical scotch and a bottle of Seagram's VO, which is one of those all-purpose things that's adequate for everything and ideal for nothing. But for $20 for 1.75 liters, I figure either I can't go wrong or it will last forever. And I got my bottle of Pinot Grigio. So shopping today wasn't a total loss. I'm not quite sure how to summarize the experience. I think the retailers are kind of getting the idea that people don't want to go to their stores. The supermarket has deteriorated the most. Even getting out of the store, I try to buy little enough that I'm eligible for self-checkout. The cashier checkout, they don't put it in the bags for you anymore. You're on your own on that. The person ahead of me couldn't keep up with the bagging as her products got scanned, which backed me up a little bit. I didn't do a whole lot better. The cashier, maybe I'm underestimating him, but he probably has a tough job. I assume people don't want to do this job. Again, empty shelves. Now there's plenty of parking. It's not all bad. As people stop wanting to go there, the parking gets easier. So I really had no problem with parking. But the supermarket that housed the pharmacy ended up with a much longer walk than I'm used to, but I can correct that next time. The liquor store does not have self checkout, and I'm always on the line behind the person who's having a big party and didn't invite me, even though I only had 3 items. So it's just not quite the experience that it could be. And I don't anticipate it becoming any more user friendly anytime soon. Thanks so much for sharing this session of Dr. Plotzker's Mind.